Thanks, Derek. It has been a tight and physical battle between the DLSU Green Archers and Perpetual Altas, with neither team willing to back down. LaSalle started strong, relying heavily on their three-point shooting, while Perpetual answered with strong defense and points in the paint. The first quarter ended 16-15 in favor of LaSalle, followed by a closely contested second quarter that saw the game tied at 29-all before LaSalle took a 38-33 halftime lead. The third quarter saw multiple lead changes. LaSalle pushed ahead 46-41, but the Altas fought back and briefly took the lead 49-48. Perpetual ultimately finished the quarter strong, taking a 56-53 lead into the fourth. One quarter remains in this exciting battle for third place. Back to you, Derek.
Thank you for that report, Charo. As the Altas with a great end to that third quarter, Coach. If you're Coach Topex Robinson, you can't be happy with the kind of defensive effort that your guys showed in that third.
Oo, kasi dinadaan-daanan lang sila neto ni Mark Gojo Cruz eh. Pero of course, mahirap din talaga bantayan yung isang Cruz. Ang dami niyang arsenal sa kanyang weaponry eh.
Because in that quarter, because they gave up way too many easy layups, talking about LaSalle. A huge reason why the Perps were able to come back and now have a 3-point lead to start off this quarter.
On the offensive side naman as well na itong De La Salle University, we're seeing a lot of one-on-ones na mga isolation plays eh. Ang ganda ng pinapakita ng one-on-one defense ng ating mga red shirts.
Pagulayan, 8 seconds to work with. They had Bora open for a second. Duremdes was able to find him that time as Borja with 15 points now in this game.
Diba? On the contrary naman, itong ating Perpetual Altas, grabe nila hanapin yung best shot possible. Yung pinakamagandang tira para sa kanilang teammates.
You talked about Coach, great play there by the Altas, really waiting for the perfect opportunity as Bora stood his ground there against Luis Pablo, who has struggled overall in this game. Pablo just with 2 points and 3 rebounds thus far.
You know, na-mention ko earlier, no? Another one-on-one play para dito kay Luis Pablo on the post. I'm not saying na hindi pwede, pero it's not working yung one-on-one eh, diba? Kailangan nila may find some cutters or do a grenade handoff, kick-outs, or kung anong pwede.
Yeah, spot on, Coach. LaSalle definitely needs to have more off-ball action and cutting as Duremdes could not get the shot to fall, but Abadam fell asleep. Great play by Duremdes to rebound his own miss.
Grabe talaga hustle ng ating mga Perpetual Altas. Kagabi pa natin nakita to against a really bigger team na Curl Academy.
Yep. And you saw it there again, Coach. That happened a lot in last game where the Altas just rebounded their own miss after miss and then converted on second chance opportunities. This time though, Luis Pablo was not to be denied.
Totoo talaga yung sinasabi mo, partner, no? Parang yung pag meron tayong nasisita, iko-kontrahin agad tayo. Sabi mo, Luis Pablo has just made to... Eto, tignan mo, kaya ko kaya. End one pa yan. Let's see now if he could complete this 3-point play.
He might have an earphone on his ear and he's listening to this game probably. He was like, okay, Derek, you say I'm struggling? Okay, I'll just drive easy and get the end one bucket. Pablo now with the bonus free throw. Good to go, and now the lead for the Alta is back to 4. Orgo kicks it out to Cristino, checking in for the first time of the second half. Pagulayan does not have the angle. Cristino, no hesitation. Front of the rim, but another offensive rebound for the Altas. Orgo, two-man game. Pass was a bit too strong. Marasigan to Cortez. Up and under move is good.
What a ball game ito nakikita natin right here, right now. Great plays coming from each team. Wala silang pinapalagpas. Ganon, transition na ng De La Salle. He made sure napapasok yung layup nila na yun.
2-point game, 7 minutes at what has been a very back and forth game between the Altas and the Archers, as De La Salle with a 1-2-2 look here, as Gojo Cruz had the look, decided not to pump that three. Maglupay now, they give it to Labot in the free throw area, being guarded by Amos. Maglupay, great find down low to Labot, who scores over the outstretched arm of Luis Pablo, coach.
Grabe yung adjustment na ginawa doon ni Labot mid-air. Diba? Pero again, credit sa offense ng Perpetual for finding that open cutting to Labot down the middle.
They are finding something. You talked about it, coach, with that pick and roll action, as there have been a couple of paint touches for the Altas this entire game off that pick and roll action.
Sa ganda ng
Gojo Cruz, he's wide open. Decided to figure. Should have just shot that one directly, coach. Talking about Gojo Cruz.
As what I'm about to mention nga, no, ito si Gojo Cruz, kakabalik lang niya dito sa fourth quarter. Pero yun yung naging luxury ng Perpetual to have him check in late sa quarter na to. Kasi ang ganda ng ginagawa nila ng offense sila as a team.
Gotta credit the system for Coach Olsen Rosella, really helping the Perps, regardless of who's on the floor, to really have the same level type of offense from start to finish, whether it's the starters or the bench.
Exactly. Everyone's just on the same page.
On the same
how they're
page.
playing, both offensively and defensively. That's what we can see right here, right now.
Cortez, he'll drive, he'll fake, another fake. Dungo, the pass was just a bit too strong for Dungo, as LaSalle will turn it over.
Diba, pinakita na naman natin sa outstanding defensive stuff para dito sa Perps. Walang tumalon. Everyone stood their ground. Jacob Cortez had like 2-3 pump fakes, pero wala. They just stood their ground, hands up.
Gotta give credit to the Altas for really reading the scouting report on Jacob Cortez. He loved to go for a series of fakes.
Exactly.
That time the Altas were not fooled by the wizardry of Jacob Cortez.
Well, itong Altas team natin, nag-viewing pa yan sila before BK game, before this game. And nag-review, run-through talaga sila. They're really prepared.
Tulabot, great find down low to Maglupay, who tried to use his body against Cortez.
De La Salle now showing na sila kaya din nila i-hold yung kanilang ground. Ang lalim na nung Maglupay doon, pero bothered pa rin yan. Here's Amos now.
Dungo with the offensive rebound. Cortez decides not to take a three. Will use a pick from Kulang. Cortez crosses over Dungo. No hesitation, Dungo off target on that three. Orgo turns the ball over again. Much to the dismay of Coach Olsen Rosella. Dungo with the left hand. A much needed bucket there, Coach, for LaSalle.
Doy Dungo, hindi pa rin siya tapos since his first half na he made 3 triples on that quarter.
Very quiet second half up to that point for Dungo, Coach, as Gojo Cruz, his high-flying acrobatic finish was off target. Dungo on the other end, spinning, getting it to go! Dungo had everyone hypnotized there, Coach, on that move as Maglupay, he'll drive, as Cortez is called for a blocking foul. Dungo is starting to cook now. Back-to-back possessions for LaSalle. Strong aggressive moves as well by Dungo, Coach.
Tsaka parehong offhand niya ginamit yung pang-finish niya doon, ha. First with the outstretched layup sa left hand niya. Ngayon, off that beautiful spin move. That's Dungo for you.
15 points now for Dungo as he leads the way for LaSalle. And on that previous play, Coach, the refs could have called that either way. But instead, they said that Cortez did not get clear position as he was trying to draw the charge.
Oo, tsaka nabigyan doon ng warning yung bench netong De La Salle in their disbelief.
Maglupay misses on that first free throw, so the score is tied. Can he break the deadlock here with 4 minutes and 10 seconds? Maglupay misses on both free throws, as I believe an offensive foul was called.
Hindi offensive. Loose ball foul lang. Rebound lang sila naman. Pero yung ano natin, pangalawang team foul pa lang yun ng both teams natin, and we are already on the 4-minute mark ng last quarter natin. The whole game long, they've been playing great, clean defense for that matter.
Cortez picks up his dribble, gets the ball back from Kulang. Tuongo, can he make another one? Couldn't get it to go, but Kulang secures the offensive rebound.
Moses Kulang just doing Kulang things, getting all of those offensive rebounds. Or even if not getting them, helping his team to get another opportunity.
Pablo checking back into the game. You mentioned it, Coach. Kulang hasn't played a lot in this game, but when he does, he immediately makes a huge difference for LaSalle.
Oh, he really makes it matter right away.
Tavera, he could not get to go. Another offensive rebound for Kulang. Two-man action between him and Cortez. In and out dribble, Cortez. As I believe that was Casinillo who had his hands on the cookie jar, reaching in on that drive from Cortez. "14 seconds on the shot clock for the Green Archers. Tavera looks to make up for that missed three. Still cannot get it going.
Oh, he was already open for that perimeter shot, di ba? Pero he chose to move in closer.
Bora left wide open. Could not get it to go, as the ball will go back to the Green Archers. These past few possessions, Coach, great offensive sets for both teams. Just could not get the shot to fall. It should be 4 personal fouls on the Altas. Because that's what it says on the scoreboard here on the Dingoy Raw Civic Center. As Cortez now with the basketball. Maglupay who's stumbling there off that screen. Cortez, his acrobatic finish is no good. Gojo Cruz skies for that rebound. Casinillo on the other end. Hilsano. Back to Gojo Cruz. Gojo Cruz with a fake. Great play down low to Bora. Another patient offensive play there by the Altas, Coach.
Yun na nga yung sinasabi natin na they're playing unselfish basketball, di ba? Open na si Cruz doon, flyby, pero mas magandang position yung kanyang teammate. And yung teammate niya naman yun, he did not fail him on that matter.
Great unselfish play there by Gojo Cruz. But on the other end, another miss from Jacob Cortez. Casinillo being guarded tight there by Cortez earlier. As Maglupay, he'll penetrate. He'll be rejected by Kulang. Cortez has Tavera on the other end. Cannot get another let to fall. Bungo, he gets blocked by Maglupay. And LaSalle just falling asleep on defense, leaving Mark Gojo Cruz wide open for the layup.
Parang napaganda pa yung hindi pag-run back doon ni Maglupay. Kasi the shot, the transition offense, nag-miss di ba? So almost makakuha na dapat yung red shirts, pero napunta yon sa outside kay Dungo, in which apakalapit na ni Maglupay to get that 3-point block.
Again, another heads-up play, Coach, by the Altas, especially Gojo Cruz. He saw that no one else was running. Way too easy of a layup, especially in this moment of the game and with the score that we have.
You can't afford those talaga at all.
Another miss there. Marasigan very capable of making that shot. It's just been that kind of night for the Archers these past few minutes.
Oh, ang ang ganda ng mga drive nila. Jacob Cortez had that beautiful drive, had that transition. Yung drive ni Marasigan, hindi lang talaga nahuhulog para sa kanila.
Sana, that would have been big if he made that. Marasigan nearly stepped on the line. Amos,
Diba?
you just can't blame the shots that they are taking, coach. It just has not been falling.
Exactly. Those are good shots, great shots. Actually, hindi lang talaga na-shoot.
Casinillo will try and go for the kill shot on this possession. Casinillo from way downtown. Off target. Time here for the Archers. Dungo. Amos thought about the three. Nowhere to go. Dungo with 36 seconds to work with. He crosses Elsano over. That time, finally a foul call. The Archers were looking these past three possessions, coach, for a foul. Finally got one there.
Oh, tsaka really good decision coming dito kay Mason Amos. Oh, as we can see on the replay, he really thought about the three-pointer. He could have actually easily taken that one, as well as Doy Dungo. Pero gusto nila higher percentage shot in which he will get this sa free throw line natin.
But again, coach, on that possession, you saw it there. That was just one-on-one basketball by the Altas. Not a lot of off-ball movement whatsoever, as we see Dungo convert on the first of two free throws. So either way, coach, if you're LaSalle, you do not need to foul since it's just a one-possession game.
Oo, 32 seconds. Tapos, if Doy Dungo makes this basket right here, it's just gonna be a 2-point lead lang naman eh. So they're gonna have to trust their defensive system para makuha itong stop nila na to.
Pressure at its peak for Dungo on this free throw. But he is cool as ice, is Doy Dungo. As Abadam will check in for Jacob Cortez. As it will be Marasigan,
Laki niyan.
Pablo, Dungo, and Kulang for the Archers. They have a lot of size right now.
Talaga.
Meanwhile, for the Altas, it's Casinillo, Elsano, Pagulayan, Gojo Cruz, and Borja. Pagulayan now with the basketball. Borja, they want to give it to Gojo Cruz. They finally give it to him. 8 seconds, Gojo Cruz. His shot is no good, but the Altas with the offensive rebound. They need to foul here, coach.
Now they need to foul.
Borja, they finally commit a foul.
There's too many
The hustle,
seconds.
coach. The effort for the Altas with another second chance opportunity. Just the third team foul for the Archers. And with 6 seconds left in this game,
Ngayon nila
most likely they'll have like 2 seconds left to work with.
Diba? Ngayon nila kailanganin na, sayang, sana penalty na kami. Diba? May ganun situation eh. That situation is right now. Ayun na.
Great find there by Hilsano, and again also a great foul there by LaSalle. Just shaving off 1 second off the game clock.
Sinisigaw ni Coach Alan, pag wala kang mapuntahan, batoy mo na sa paa. Really heads up play there para din sa coaching staff natin.
So 5.6 seconds left on our game clock. Just a 2-point game. Helsano, great find there to Pagulayan. Back-to-back there, coach. Great sets by LaSalle to really find help. Sorry, one of his players get open.
Oo. Madali, maganda yung communication nila doon. And talaga, ilan lang nakuha? 2 seconds lang as well. Na-mention mo nga yun. Great call on that one. 2 seconds nakuha.
And now, for as good of a shooter is JD Pagulayan, this will be his first free throws of the game. As LaSalle will take one of their 2 last timeouts, as we have a ceasefire on the court. We'll be right back. as he now steps up to the line for his first free throws of the game.
Or baka rin kasi, pag hindi na-shoot yung second free throw ni Pagulayan, they would not have the chance to talk it over.
Oh, yeah.
So, nag-prepare niyan sila, yung coaching staff nila.
Yup.
Pag ito nag-miss, dito tayo pupunta. May mga ganong scenarios eh. So, if this one goes in, now they're gonna take their last time out. I assume, ha, partner?
If he makes this one,
Yeah.
as Pagulayan missed on that first free throw. Can he get this one? Could not get the bounce. LaSalle. Do they have enough time? Abadam for the win. That is over. The Perpetual Altas hang on for the win as they are third place of the first ever Roxas City Invitational Tournament.